Why'd you pack like half a bowl, bro? I don't know we were smoking.
Got to get you prepped for the interview.
Yeah. Is Kellen here?
He left.
No, he big timed us.
He totally big timed us.
Oh.
Since we're going to school, I'm not going to smoke.
Alright, never mind. Alright, cool. Here's a letter right here.
Oh, okay, cool.
What a roller coaster of emotions.
Bacon! Bacon is my podcast! Bacon! Bacon is my... Bacon! Bacon is my podcast! Bacon! Bacon is my...
Hi.
Hey.
What's up?
You know, you gonna do the thing about the things,
The thing about the stuff?
the stuff and the things.
You mean talk about how Poddex and growyourassoff.com and
Drinkwildbills.com. Yeah.
I was gonna.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you go. You go.
Did you want to say it wrong? Did you want to?
No. That's why you do it. Because you're a hashtag professional.
Definitely a hashtag.
Yeah, leave your alarms off, buddy.
I should.
Usually I'm
I should
the alarm
probably
guy.
do that. You are usually the alarm guy.
Yeah.
But today it was me. I was the alarm guy, and I am still here to tell you that drinkwildbills.com, poddex.com, and growyourassoff.com are sponsors.
Yes.
They're bringing the show to you today. You can use the promo code BACON
Because everything is better with bacon.
to get 10% off your order on any of those sites.
Indeed. And then also, we've got manscaped.com bringing the show to you. And you go there, you get some of their swag, you get the ultra premium collection, you get the lawnmower 4.0, whatever it is. Get the ball wipes, the crop mop, if you will.
I use the mop
Yeah.
all the time.
And use the promo code BACONPOD. You get 20% off. You get free shipping. Is there really a better deal than that?
There's not, and I recently tried their the ball scrub, right? The exfoliator.
Oh, yeah.
One of those. I was like, all right, I'll try an exfoliator on the old beanbag.
And
you know what? Feels exfoliated.
Oh, man, I bet it does.
It does. The wind feels a little colder than I thought it was gonna.
So while we're on the subject of exfoliated bean bags, this week we've got the band Stacked Like Pancakes.
How is that related?
What? I guess. I don't know. Unfortunately, their singer could not make it to the full-on podcast. You can catch his answers of the What's Your Bacon in 7 Questions on StrangerhoodTV.com. We just released that earlier, last week, a few days ago. Whenever you're listening to this, it's up there. Yeah. Just look for it. It's there.
Check it out.
But we did get Steven and we did get Nick, who are 2 newer members of the band.
Lead guitar player and bass player.
Yeah.
Their new single, So Close Yet So Far, is out now.
Yep.
Great video.
Really cool video.
Very cool. We talk about that a little bit. We talk about songwriting. We talk about joining a band that is a band that's been around for 15 years.
Yeah.
And coming into a band with a songwriter that has kind of an unconventional way of writing.
Yeah.
Or maybe unconventional to us anyway, but you check it out. You'll hear us talk about it.
And before we do that, we're rounding out the end of the month. It's almost the end of April, so Rivals Appreciation Month. Here's their segment. So something that I do definitely want to. Oh,
hi, Seb.
Sebastian. Oh, there he goes. Right in the other thing.
Look at that shit. Oh my god.
Make it A and make it B.
It's a transformer.
So when it comes to your sets, all right, you play. You guys obviously have a timed out set, all that good stuff. What are your feelings on encores? Are you that band that's going to be like, cool, let's go wait out on the side of the stage with our instruments on us, and we know that we're coming back out? Or are you done?
Encores.
Yes.
I'm a firm believer in only doing them if asked.
Yeah.
Okay.
But be ready to do them. Assume you're going to be asked.
We've made that mistake.
Assume you're going to be asked. Be like ready.
Yeah, we
I would-
felt
I
that.
would-
I think actually. we
Twice
made a
that's
mistake.
happened to us. We were
Oh,
like, a what? What's that? It's not in my vocabulary.
No, I mean because you
We're
guys,
like, we
you guys are
literally
doing-
can't. We have no more material. Like we didn't
Yeah,
have a
we-
track.
What's
or
your
something.
Yeah,
what's your
we had,
encore what's your encore song? What do you do? Like how do you like what's your hey, we'll do this as an encore? What do you leave out of a set?
Depends. I think we're doing. Well, this is gonna be like the last thing that comes out. I think we're doing Damsel as the encore, right? We're not actually playing it unless it's asked.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and
Nice.
you're gonna actually like, okay, if it's not asked for, we're gonna close.
We're
up
out.
shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, if I'm not nothing makes me more embarrassed than when someone goes, "Well, thanks, guys," and then no one asks for it, and then they come back on stage to play another song. It's like fucking embarrassing. Like, what are you doing?
We're here. We're here for the unasked for encore.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
not my thing, man. I just think it looks whack.
It is.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. You're right. You're right.
It is.
Like let the fan base. If your fans like actually genuinely want you to play another song, they'll fucking do it. I'll ask you to do it.
So fans of Rivals make so much noise that they have to play another song.
Hey,
another
Like literally
songs.
make so much noise that they have to play so many other songs that
that they
it's-
finally get to low.
yeah, that it's annoying.
No.
yeah. But we're playing that. How many songs are we playing? We're playing like 9 songs. 10?
20.
It's a lot.
Well, yeah, you guys. So anytime I've seen you guys play, it's always been like an opening thing. So I saw you with Red Jumpsuit. I saw you with singer Dance Gavin Dance.
Tillian.
Killian.
Yeah.
So I saw you on both of those tours. How's it feel being the headliner? Like,
Love hate.
yeah,
Love
It's
hate.
a love hate.
love hate.
It's a love hate.
I would
I-
love it if you're bigger.
Yeah.
Wait, I would love it if we were bigger and if we had crew that would load up everything for us. Because I hate.
Oh, okay.
Well,
yeah.
Jim will do that.
That
He's great at lifting things.
What?
And just buying pizza, lifting, crew guy. Okay.
I'm small. I'm a little guy.
I can tech guitars. He can lift things.
I don't lift very well. I'm just saying.
I'm a better
Me-
tech than you.
Me either. I don't lift things.
Yeah, I can direct traffic pretty well.
I can tech.
I can tell you from experience, he's great with gaffer's tape.
I can do this.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, that's great. That's a super important tactic. I can't do
Very
that
important.
myself.
Very important.
I can sort of do it.
Yeah.
They pop
So
in my way.
total, how long is your set for this headlining tour?
I think it's like 45, 50 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, it's long. Longer
long.
than we've played 2 other times for an hour, and then everything else was like 40 minutes and under. So and that was 3 years ago.
Is the conditioning different? Like, where
Yeah.
are you at
Yeah.
conditioning wise? Because like I know I just played my first show post COVID, and
yeah.
a couple of weeks ago, and he was like, yeah, so you get an hour, and I'm like,
Fuck.
do I really?
Like, why?
A lot of jump ropes.
All right.
Yeah,
Set up is
tons
10
of
minutes.
jump ropes.
Yeah.
Tear down is 10 minutes. And then
Yeah.
I got 40 minutes.
No. Tear down is 10 minutes is bullshit because you guys played after us, and you guys were all on stage before I even like finished the last song.
Wow.
It was wonderful. Which
He
is
just walks
great.
up and he's just like,
Time to go.
I'm like,
It's like, okay,
Pick
Is
cool.
it time for me? It's time for me.
So like, what's conditioning like now? Like, you guys you're a tour band, and now post COVID, and you're doing a headlining thing. What are you guys doing to condition yourselves and get ready for a long ass set?
I'm
I would
chilling.
say
General
eat a lot-
Tso's.
Eat
eating.
a lot of General Tso's. Seb does Muay Thai. I do Filipino martial arts. So that
Oh,
helps me.
nice.
with
Oh,
conditioning
okay.
aspect.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, And then we're all pretty active on tour as well too. Like we go to the gym a lot. Honestly, surprisingly, we hit like Planet Fitnesses a lot too. So that does help us with just kind of keeping in that regimen and mindset of being on tour, playing a show, working out beforehand, or stretching, or keeping things active and lubricated.
I'm like so much healthier on tour. Like so much. Everyone's like, I know so many people that are
It's
like, oh,
true.
I'm on tour,
It's so true.
And
Yeah.
I gained weight, and I'm like, how? I'm like, I don't know.
Well, I'll ask, like, are you guys, since you're headlining, are you ready to, if the crowd asks for it, and I'm putting this out there to every crowd that is at a Rivals show, if the crowd asks for it, are you ready to do another 30 minutes, another 40 minutes, another hour?
If
Are
they
you
wanna hear the
ready to
same
play all
set,
night?
Sure.
Are you-
You want to hear the damn same set? Sure, let's go.
Most
Hey,
of
maybe
our
they
practices,
do.
We usually ran the set twice anyway, so we could do the same set twice. We could do it.
Yeah.
It's an hour and a half right there.
It's all about pacing yourself. Like if you know you have an hour and a half set, you're not gonna go as hard as you would in a 30-minute set. It's that simple.
Right.
It's just like
Well,
you,
of course,
you have to
yeah.
choose your moments. Choose the moments that make the most sense to go crazy. Because otherwise, if you went crazy the whole time, you would probably be like by like the fourth song.
Initially, that's what the drum solo was built for. It was so Kaylee could have a break because it was our first time we were doing a 45-minute set. So we were like, we had to figure out something to make up time to give her a break, and it allowed us to kind of do something different and cool.
So I will say to crowds, push them, chant for more, make them do an extra 30 minutes, make them do an extra 40 minutes, make them do an extra set, make them play more.
I was gonna say, I vaguely remember one of our early shows. We played the whole set, and we only had 5 songs at the time, and they asked for an encore, and I think we just played one of the songs again.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
They
Right?
Whatever works.
You know what? We played with Sponge like what? Just 3 years ago? We played with Sponge, and they
3
played.
years ago.
3 years ago.
Only 3 years ago. Well, 2 of those years
Just-
don't count. I mean, let's
2
be
don't
honest.
count. But yeah, we played with Sponge, and they had to play the same song twice in the middle set.
Yeah.
Like in the middle of the regular set, they were like, somebody yelled out Molly 16 Candles, and he's like, we played that already.
Right.
And they were like, play it again. And he was like,
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
You know,
So-
when I saw Seosin come back with what's his name, Anthony Green, I went and saw them in LA to play. They played that whole record, and at the end, people were like encore, and they were like, "Well, we're playing 7 years again."
Like,
What, Mickey?
people do like a 4-song encore now. Like I've seen that like a bunch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
I think
now,
like
they were
2
doing that back
songs.
in like the 80s.
Dude,
Like
Encore's another set.
No, the set will be like an hour and a half, and then they'll still play 4 songs as an encore.
Absolutely.
His fucking band has like 760 songs, and this guy will play for like 5 hours, and he'll have no qualms about it.
Yeah.
Like
That's
we'll
so
be
crazy.
sitting in a bar for like it's
stupid.
4:30 a.m. and I'm just standing there. I'm like, can you just be
It's
done?
It's dumb.
Please.
It's stupid.
Just be
You're-
done.
Way more polite than me. I would have just left.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's dumb that we
I've-
do that.
I've done songs with them and then been like, while he's on stage, like, hey man, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We like
Yeah.
we like to leave them wanting less.
New strategy.
That's our whole move. Our whole move is leave them wanting
Your
less.
whole marketing campaign.
Play less songs. Play less songs.
Yeah. No more songs. No more songs.
All right. So we're gonna wrap this up. And now we're at the end of Rivals
No.
Awareness Month.
We're not. Yeah.
The month is over.
What?
The month is over. The month of April is over.
I know it feels like it's. It feels like we've
It
only
feels
been
like an
talking
evening.
for like one night. It feels like.
So after this, it doesn't matter.
Right.
No, it does. It does. Dark matter always matters, right?
Well, But you know what? Let's just say from this point on, no answers matter at all. How are we going to answer?
What?
What?
Inception.
I missed that. So
Let not exist. Quote Mean Girls.
Exactly.
Is it Mean Girls? Yeah, it's
See?
Mean Girls, right?
Somebody got
It's
me.
me,
he
girl.
got him.
Somebody
It is
got
me,
me.
girl.
Somebody
The
got
limit
me.
doesn't exist. The limit doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
I missed it. I'm sorry. I totally lost
That's all
it.
right. That's all right.
But make sure you support Rivals and all of their new stuff coming out. And you guys are gonna like put some more stuff out besides Dark Matter, right? Like, what's going on? What are we doing?
Yeah, we got stuff. We got things. We have our goal as a unit is to put out a new song at minimum every 3 months.
Every 3 months. I love that.
And a
Yeah.
tour too. Cool.
Yes, with a tour with it most of the time. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, most
Yes.
of the time.
Yes, and then a lot of
I'll cross that.
Beautiful outside. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
yeah, just a lot of new music, a
Doing
lot of songs. I've been standing for over an hour, and let me tell you, as somebody who goes to school, is a graphic designer, and also does nothing all day, I don't stand for longer than an hour very long. So my legs are like.
I applaud you.
See, this is what it's going to be like when you're headlining 2.5 hour
Madison Square
shows.
Garden.
That's what it's going to be like.
I will say that Brooklyn will be miserable for you because he's going to be there and he's going to keep chanting one more song.
I will. do
And
that.
and the current plan is to roll deep
I will
because we
do
got
that.
some people we're actually I'm driving a bunch of people there as well.
He's
so
also driving me there because
I'm driving him there too. He's going to be on the roof rack.
I was just gonna say you're
Wait.
gonna tie to the back bumper.
Yeah.
Aren't you guys? Did we already have the show at this point?
I don't know what you're talking
Technically.
about.
It's tonight.
We can Tarantino
Tonight's
that.
show is going to be crazy.
No, that was like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, 2 weeks ago was
Right.
crazy.
All right, so Rivals, check them out. We are RVLS on all the things.
Yeah.
And yeah. Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for doing this with us. We appreciate it. We love promoting you guys. We love the band, so it's an honor for us to hang out with you and to share you with our listeners and everybody that's checking it out. We do appreciate it. You guys were some of our first guests, which is totally awesome. We've been around for about a year now, a little more than a year, a year and a half almost, which is super awesome. And we will continue to support you guys and continue to be a part of the Rivals Army. So thank you guys for joining us for this. And everyone that's listening, if you're in the New York area and you're not at the Rivals show with us, what the fuck is wrong with you? You suck and fucking be better at life. And everyone that's outside of New York and listening to the sound of our voices, go see this band, support this band.
They're great.
Download this band, stream this band, share this band.
Do
Check
it.
them out. They're fucking awesome, not only as people, but awesome also as a band.
Yes.
Check them out.
Cool.
Hey!
Hey!
That's how he does it.
That's how I do it.
See, it worked.
That was their segment.
It was
What did you think?
spectacular.
What was your favorite part?
The one with where Callie.
What?
Where Kaylee.
Shazam!
Damn it. Where Kaylee said the thing about the
Stuff?
whatever.
Yeah.
The stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And Mickett was.
Being Mickett.
Yeah.
Being all Mickety.
Yeah. Exactly. And Josh did the, the thing in the car.
Right.
And then Sebastian was there too.
He was there.
And go check them out. They're on the road now. Go listen to the new single, Dark Matter. And now let's go since we're done talking about ball bags and rivals,
Right.
let's talk to Stack Like Pancakes.
Indeed.
Now.
Uh-huh.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick time out. We want to tell you all about our awesome sponsor, Manscaped. Manscaped.com. We've been telling you about them since the beginning of the year. We've been users for years. But now they've put out the new Ultra Premium Collection. And what the Ultra Premium Collection includes is a 2-in-1 shampoo conditioner, a body wash, a hydrating body spray, deodorant, and lip balm. And what you do is you go to the shopping cart.
Yep.
You put all your things in there.
Yep.
And when you're done, you use the promo code BACONPOD, and you get 20% off and free shipping.
I'm going to stop for 1 second, and I'm just going to let you guys know that I've actually been using this stuff for the last 2 weeks. I got my order 2 weeks ago, and I've been using it every day. And so I'm just going to give you a super fast review. The shampoo conditioner is awesome. My hair feels great. It doesn't feel dry. It's not loaded down. It's not weighted down. And it actually feels really good. The body wash is awesome. It lathers up really great. I use a very little bit of it. I'm kind of like a sponge guy, so I'll put it on the sponge, loofah, or whatever you want to call it. And it's awesome. The surprise for me has been the body spray. Mm-hmm. It's really awesome. I never used anything like that before. I got it and I was like, what's this gonna do? I'll tell you what, as a person with tattoos, man, my arms feel dry every now and then. And sometimes for you that have tattoos, you understand that like when it gets dry, you start to feel like a raised up area for where your tattoo was. This actually, it smells great and it feels great and it keeps you hydrated. My hands, my arms, my tattoos, that's what I've really used it on. I haven't done the whole body or anything like that. I do use all the other products. I use the crop preserver. I use the foot spray at night. I don't use it during the day because it
the
might
Reviver
leave your
as
feet
well
wet.
For a midday spritz.
Yeah, 100%.
That is not included in this, but
the wipes are key.
You can
all
use
this stuff.
Oh, here we go. We got the wipes too.
Yep.
You can use all this stuff, and you can get 20% off on all of these things. And of course, their flagship Lawnmower 4.0, which I was skeptical. I had the 3.0. Mm-hmm. They gave us a 4.0. I was like, how much better could it be?
It's better.
It's way better.
I've nicked my sack on the
0
3.0.
times.
And I've nicked my sack 0 times on the 4.0.
Right. So go ahead, go to manscaped.com, use the promo code BACONPOD, get 20% off, get free shipping, and support a really awesome brand that we believe in, and support the show a little bit.
It's really good, guys. I don't care. If it's not good, I'd tell you, because I don't care.
Right. So
it doesn't matter to me. But honestly, like, I'd use this stuff whether we had a discount or not. And I use our promo discount because that's what we have. So have the same discount that we do.
Indeed.
And go over to manscaped.com and use BaconPod as your discount.
This is Skaggs from Outline and Color, and you're consuming Bacon is My Podcast.
What is up, everybody? Radio voice.
So aggressive.
So aggressive. It
So
shook
aggressive.
the phone, too. Welcome to Bacon is My Podcast, where we are here with members of the band Stack Like Pancakes, Steven and Nick. What's going on, dudes?
What's up? Thanks for having us. Appreciate you guys.
No, thank you for coming. I know that your singer had to big time us.
It's okay. Yeah. Fuck them,
Lead
right?
singer syndrome. You know, that it's a thing.
It gets the
It's a
best
thing.
of all of
That's
us.
It's fine. It's fine. We don't take it personally. We like you guys better anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I could
Us
tell.
too.
I could tell right at the beginning we've had a connection.
Yeah.
And you know, I had no connection with that guy.
Yeah.
What's his name again?
It doesn't matter.
Kellen?
Doesn't matter.
Now he joined us on What's Your Bacon to 7 Questions. If you guys haven't seen that, jump over to Strangerhood TV and check that out. It's a fun little
repertoire of questions that we always ask our guests.
Exactly.
A little teaser, but
trip
in
into
the
the brain
meantime,
space.
In the meantime, so you guys, I don't see you guys listed on like one of the newer rosters for Stacked Like Pancakes. So how long have you guys been involved with the project?
So we started playing gigs with Stacked Like Pancakes in 2019 when we did the Warped Tour Rewind. Is that what it was called? Yeah, the 25th anniversary.
The reunion or whatever.
The reunion, yeah, the
Yeah.
festivals they did, and we played Atlantic City, and then we played like a string of other shows. So 2019, that's when we first started doing it, and then our latest single that we released, "So Close Yet So Far," that was our first time, writing and recording with SLP.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, they haven't updated our Wikipedia page yet, so
Yeah, Wikipedia is like it's a blessing and a curse.
Right.
Yeah, we could update it right
We
now.
could update it.
while we're doing it. Yeah.
yeah.
Let's do it like maybe on the
We should do
podcast. Like,
Exactly.
We should do
Exactly.
that. Give you guys some recognition.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But that's the
Nah,
joke. There is no Stack Like Pancakes Wikipedia page. You'd have to make it.
yeah, right.
It's all right. So what do you guys play in the band? It's usually a roster of between 6 and 9 members. So what kind of lineup are we looking at right now?
Right. So I play lead guitar and sing backups.
I play bass, and I do my best to sing backups.
And
That's
then
what we all do, man.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
all do our best.
we're out here trying,
I try.
fighting a good man's fight.
We're all trying.
And then we have a variety of horn players that we play with, but our lineup usually nowadays looks like trombone, trumpet, and we have a saxophone player, Barry saxophone player, who's trying to play some gigs with us. Who actually Nick and I play with in another band, which is pretty cool.
Nice. So how I know that Kellen is like the main songwriter in Stack Like Pancakes. So how do you guys throw some stuff at him to bring that Stack Like Pancakes-esque, or do you guys kind of like, hey, we're gonna come in, we're gonna do his thing, and then we've got our other thing on the side to.
So it's kind of a funny story. It's like Nick and I, we're both Pittsburgh based, and we play in a bunch of bands together, and we've been friends since college. We met in college, and so we're just always hanging out, always doing stuff. But as far as Stacked Like Pancakes goes, nowadays, Nick, like, feel free to jump in, but I would say it's like Kellen kind of like writes the bones of a song, the skeleton, and then he'll bring it to us. And we're all like really good friends. So like we're all like comfortable enough to be like, yo, this is great, this is cool. Or, like, hey, yo, this is like kind of shit. And like we all just like throw our own little taste in it, if you will. But and especially when we get into the recording studio, it's like a super big collaborative process. And so like everybody has like their voice for sure.
That's cool.
Yeah, so,
yeah,
like,
I mean,
Well,
go
Kellen
ahead.
is actually like a classically trained musician. Like he literally like writes out all the music like on paper, and then he gives those parts to us, and then like he'll write some like bass licks that he wants for me to play, but then like he'll just like leave some part, like he'll just give me chord slashes for like the other parts. He just makes something up. But so that's what I'll do. Like when I'll have to improvise when he asks me to, but mostly he writes, like he literally writes the music. That's when we say that, like he literally gives us a part like on a sheet of paper and says, "Here you go."
It's the way his mind works. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So what was that like coming into a band, working with someone that works that way? Have you worked with people that kind of had that kind of brain space before, or coming in, was it like a learning curve where you were like, oh shit, okay, cool, this is weird, but I'm in, let's do it?
Yeah. So Nick and I, like, I don't know, I feel like we've like come accustomed to playing gigs like that. They're just like, hey, here's the music, fucking play it, right?
Right.
And it's like we're cool with that. Like we've played like for musicals, like you name it, we've kind of done it.
This is the first time we did it in a punk band.
Yeah, but like the first couple gigs we did, they were more like one-off situations, and it was almost helpful to have that like super detailed, outline of the song. It's like, hey, this is my part, great. Like let's just rip the show and like it'll be cool. And then nowadays, like for me at least, like getting the outline of the song, I'm like, okay, here's where his head's at, and like here's where he's going. And now I feel like comfortable enough to change stuff, to like add my own flavor to it all.
Oh, dude, you have no idea. I've been in so many bands where like I've literally had to learn like an entire hour-long set like by ear, because like they don't know like what music is. They just kind of like has to like, and then like I come into this is like, I don't know, it just speeds up the process.
Yeah, I think we both like definitely enjoy that.
That would be a lot like playing for my band.
Right.
It's just like Here's songs. Here's the Spotify address.
Right?
Yeah.
Good luck.
That's mostly how it goes.
Good luck, bro.
Exactly. So again, back to the writing process and stuff. And you guys are Philly based. Kellen's down in. I'm sorry, Pittsburgh. So
state.
sorry.
Yeah.
About that.
You're good.
Whoa.
You
Whoa.
got the state right.
No, the state is fine.
Whoa, man.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, Kellen's down in Maryland. So when you guys are writing, are you guys sending tracks and you sending sessions and stuff like that back and forth? Are you guys re-demoing stuff together? Because I know you got a studio set up there. I would imagine Kellen has
Yeah,
one.
for sure. I got my thing, but
So do you guys do any alterations like that happen before going into the studio, or you guys do you just learn the bases and then head into the studio and then work things out there?
yeah, so it's kind of worked that way where we have the parts and we sort of just all go into our own separate worlds to flesh these ideas out. And I think it's cool because we all get to kind of act as the music producer of the guitar part, of the bass part, of the vocals and skeleton of the song. And then we've worked with this really great producer and recording engineer out of Baltimore, Maryland, Eric Taft. He's worked with Plain White T's, Under Oath, bunch of really cool bands. And when we go there to record everything, for the real take, it just turns into one big creative, session. And it was my first time doing that and really kind of changing a song on the fly. Not changing a song, but adding new parts. It's oh, I never thought of that. Let me try it like this. Yeah, it sounds great. Let's keep it. It was my first time, working like that, because before, I'm a producer and I'm a guitarist and I've playing a bunch of bands, and it's usually you send it, hey, I like this, don't like that, send a session back. Okay, let's do another demo, send it,
Yeah.
I've usually worked like that, but I really liked the process that we had for this single.
Oh yeah. Well, Eric Taft has a bunch of really nice gear and amp modulators and stuff.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely nicer than ours.
Amp simulators, I mean. So we get in there and he's just hey, I have this thing, and it's just oh yeah, we really want to use that. So we would just kind of find a way to implement it right there. And then so much happens when you actually go to track the song. You're oh, this would sound really good if we use this here. For instance, in the new song, there was a part that everyone was saying that the bass part sounded like Green Day. So we literally use a different bass a bass that sounded more Green Day-esque in that part.
Picked up a pick.
Because in a pick, because Eric Taft just had that available right there. And then, just stuff that you don't really think of when you're on your own, sending demos back and forth and stuff,
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It gives you an opportunity to lean into things, and outside ears always help.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
So you guys, you mentioned you were on this past single. Are you guys, what's going to be the workflow moving forward of Stacked Like Pancakes? So are you guys going to do more of a single cycle, or are you guys going to do more of a record cycle? Because I know a lot of bands are starting to kind of move away from building a record or whatever it is and just going to the single format. But, Stacked Like Pancakes is a little different, based in, it's a 15-year-old band. So there's a lot of material.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to be doing more of the single bass stuff, or are you guys going to be doing a record?
It's looking I know Kellen has definitely talked in our ears about putting a record together and stuff, but it's looking it's gonna be single bass. At least I kind of have more fun doing single bass stuff, because it's almost more hype for one specific idea,
Right.
And one song. But yeah, it's looking some single bass stuff moving forward for at least this year.
Cool.
Seems that's the way
Yeah.
to go right now. Anyway.
Yeah.
Just
yeah, and it's because even if you get a bunch of singles together, hey, I love these songs and they kind of have a similar theme, you can just kind of waterfall them together and eventually put them all on one project.
Yeah. And what's cool is, so as a producer, and I know Jim will have a lot to say about this. As a producer, you're working with other bands and stuff like that? Are you pushing people more towards that that single approach? Because like with him, I know with him and his new kind of way of doing things is they pick a song and they go all in on a sound. So okay, this is going to sound like this specific band, like you said with the Green Day thing or whatever. Just lean into it and just make that one song it. Do you find that to be easier? Are you gonna are you trying to push people that way at all?
So I work with a lot of hip hop and R&B artists, and that's like definitely their MO right off the bat. It's like they're pretty much always thinking single with a video, you know, just like that's like the big thing for like hip hop and R&B artists that I've found working with. So yeah, I mean, I've always just been accustomed to kind of doing that already, and I was like, whenever SOP, you know, want to do that, it's just easy, you know.
Yeah, it allows you to promote more often too. You know, like the old way of like putting out a record. It's like you put out a record, 2 months later that record's old. The whole record, not every song on that record is now old.
Yeah,
and, for better or for worse. For better,
2 years
worse,
before you can put something
content.
else out. You know, because you got to write a whole new record and tour on a record and all that kind of stuff. So singles just gives you the opportunity to be like, hey, this song's the shit. Check it out. And there's no B-sides anymore. You know, like everybody's got their, you know, I'm sure you guys do. I know I do. Like there's songs on a record that you put out that like you're kind of like, oh man, I wish more people got into that one. You know, like that one was great. I wish we could have put more behind that one or done a video for that one or something like that. But just time or whatever goes by and you're on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Singles allows you to kind of go, yeah, this song's cool right now. I'm going to throw everything at it and make it.
Hype it. Also, like logistically, like the last 3 albums for stuff like before we were there, like the last 3 albums were all like crowdfunded. Like, like he's never been signed to a label. Like he's been DIY since the start of it.
Right.
So like
it's much easier to release a single.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Album,
like it's
you know?
like more. It's like logistically, it just makes more sense to do the singles thing. You know.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, you can't tour right now. At least right now, nobody's been able to tour the way that you could before.
Yeah,
right. Go behind something. So you got to do something with all your time.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wanted to ask something about the So Close Yet So Far video. How much were you guys involved in the video process? Was the whole band involved throughout the whole thing, or did you just come in and do your parts, or what kind of was going on there?
Yeah, we were like producer, videographers, actors, like, you know. Kellen handled a lot of the stock footage stuff, but like, you know, he was updating us all the time. We're like, hey, do this, do that. And then Nick and I just like filmed our parts in our home, in my home studio. Yeah, it kind of worked out. You know, we wanted it to be a little cheesy, a little hacky, and I think it came out good.
Yeah.
That's a DIY video for sure. Like I said, Kellen's DIY till I die mentality.
Literally,
so.
yeah.
How much of the video is like stock footage, and how much stuff did you guys go out and film?
Like 70-30 maybe.
Yeah, that's a good split.
Like 70 stock, 30 we filmed.
Yeah.
Nice. So what was some of the fun stuff that you liked to put into the video? Like what was some of the ideas that you were like, oh, this is my idea, I'm glad this got in?
Well, there's a part where there's like a big hit, and there's a slow-mo shot of my bass string flopping,
right?
And he put it like and like he just like inadvertently put it in a part where it just kind of passes by it. I'm just like, oh no, Kevin, my God, listen to me, Kellen, you gotta put that part right where the big hit is, because it looks, you know, it's more aligned with the song and this and that. Right. Like, so I don't know. We just like,
and then another part where this was Kellen's idea actually, but I just thought it was hilarious. We have a part where we go, hey, and like literally there's like stacks of hay.
Yeah,
just like, you know,
right. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's fucking like genius.
Yeah, I thought there's a lot of like fun, cool stuff like that in the video in general. Like this, I love the hay thing was one of the things I was going to bring up too, because I thought that was just a funny, like a fun way to do that, you know?
Yeah, right.
Without it being so like fist pumpy.
Yeah,
you know, like you put Hayes in a song,
and that, you know,
you want to see, yeah.
That's awesome. So so you guys also have you have a ska band together as well, right?
We do, yeah. That's how we met, Kellen. Our band's called Solios, Soulios, and we just met in college, started jamming out, and then Nick got us a gig to open up for Like Pancakes, and we just hit it off right away. We've kept in touch and been friends ever since.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I found like recently we've been getting this big wave of ska bands and ska punk bands coming back through, and I feel like maybe it died out a little bit, but I feel like there's like a resurgence. We got like Title Holder and Goldfinger's still out and about, and
I mean the Interrupters are like holding the torch. I feel like for like
they're on all the big tours.
Like they've toured with like Weezer and Green Day and Fall Out Boy or something like that.
That's a big one.
Yeah,
but no, totally, I agree with you. Like, there's definitely like a lot of like ska punk bands coming back, even kind of bands like We Are the Union or whatever.
We're the Union. Yeah. They're good. Well, like good like record labels are signing like Less Than Jake just got signed to Pure Noise Records, and Pure Noise is like a really happening record label right now, and like Less Than Jake's been putting out that kind of music forever. So like they know, like obviously Pure Noise like knows what's up. They know when to buy when it's low because they know what's about to explode. So I
feel like the hardcore like ska fans like have definitely always been there and like will continue to be there. Ska is kind of like a if sort of a thing. If you're in a club, you're in the fucking club, you dig it.
It's not even like that. It's like some of those bands like never even went away. Like we're playing with the Toasters in August, and like the Toasters never went away. Like,
they're still doing it.
They've been doing it forever. I remember my cousin back in the 90s. He was telling me like before the Real Big Fish thing and before like the Boss Tones and stuff. He was like, you got to check out or the Pie Tasters and stuff like that. And I was like, what is this? Like, and they're all still doing it.
Yeah,
they're all still doing it. They never went away, but I feel like the popularity, the surge is kind of coming back again.
Agreed.
The societal lens.
For sure.
Focused on
them. Even like, do you guys know like Suicide Machines? Suicide Machines. They just signed a Fat Wreck, and they put out a record like after over like 10 years, and they went on tour with Anti-Flag, and it blew the hell up.
Right.
So it's like it is. I agree, 100% making a comeback. We're gonna try to ride that wave, baby.
Do it.
Nice.
Do it.
Nice. What are we looking at show wise? Are you guys gonna end up doing anything anytime soon? You gonna put any kind of
we do
stuff?
We actually have a couple exciting things on the horizon. What to talk about? So we're definitely going to be doing a live stream on our Twitch channel, and that'll be like all the proceeds are going to go to Ukraine, like some sort of foundation to help out supports in Ukraine right now. And then we're looking at some one-off shows this year and possibly a tour. I don't want to say too much, but it's definitely on the horizon with we have some feelers out. So exciting things coming for sure.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
This episode of Bacon Is My Podcast is brought to you by drinkwildbills.com and growyourassoff.com. Use promo code BACON to get 10% off your entire order.
Yeah, grilling season is never over, and you always want to quench your thirst, and why not do it with some craft-made beverages by Wild Bills.
The two work together pretty awesome.
Yeah, agreed. So go ahead, hit them up, check it out. It helps them, which are awesome companies, and it helps us.
It helps us, and it helps you.
And it helps you to
because you like
live a more flavorful life.
You like delicious things in your mouth.
Indeed. So go do it now.
Do it.
Hey everybody, this is Matt from the band Title Holder, and you've been consuming what's fucking shit. Hey everybody. Hey everybody, this is Matt from the band Title Holder, and you've been consuming Bacon Is My Podcast. And what's your bacon?
So we had our buddy Dylan on from the band Dino Skate Park, and we were talking about genres, right? And he was talking about, because his band all the time, he gets asked, you know, like, what's your genre? What's your genre? Or they're called a ska band purely because there's a horn section in the band, but they kind of dip their toe in it, and then they're prog ska.
There's 7-string guitar players.
Yeah, it's,
and
it's insanity.
Yep.
Yes, definitely check them out. Dino Skate Park. What's like? Well, one for all of our listeners, please let them know. Is it true that you can be a ska band and not have horns? And is it also true that you can have horns and not necessarily be a ska band?
For sure.
I would say yeah.
I would totally say yeah.
Question.
Without a doubt. Like Rancid, like, you know, it's like
yes,
like,
oh yeah, for
like
sure.
And then like even like Survey Says back in like 2014 was playing like straight up like easycore. Like, you know, it's like they weren't ska.
Just with a horn section.
Yeah, just with a horn section, you know.
Right.
There's a really cool band from Tennessee, actually. They're called Stuck Lucky. They were more popular 10 years ago, but they're like super punk rock, but they just have a trombone player. But people lump them in with ska bands all the time, even though they're not like technically ska. They're just like really punk and just have a trombone.
Yeah, right. I see that all the time. Like they got like, if there's a horn section or a horn in it, they're like, oh, it's a ska band. And I'm like,
yeah.
What, exactly. Like Huey Lewis is a ska band?
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
There's another band, Killing Moon. The Killing Moon. They have a trombone player too, and they're heavy. They're hard punk, almost rocky. You know,
right?
Whatever. But yeah, it's
so like, what would you guys say is something that is good and helpful about like designating a genre to yourself, and then also something that like totally sucks about that?
I think, you know, on the positive end of things, it's like, you know, you're picking a lane and you're saying like, yes, this is me. Like, here I am, world, you know? And then, so it's good to like own up to that and, you know, be there in the light. But in another way, you know, I guess it can be restricting to put yourself in a box. I definitely don't think that way. You know, if I want to write like a 6/8 ballad, I'm gonna write it.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, for Stuck Like Pancakes in particular, even though like we're trying to go the ska route with like the new music, like we still have music from the other albums that sounds like more 21 Pilots-y and like more pop based. So we could, you know, we could be on a bill with not, you know, we don't have to be on a ska bill every time. We could be on a bill with more pop bands like that, and like the crowd still likes us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the thing that I always try and get to when I'm booking shows or trying to book with somebody is that's probably the most frustrating thing to me is that if you're saying you're a genre, people tend to just want to put you with that genre all the time. Yeah. And it's like, hey man, like we can be on a show with a lot of different kinds of bands, and my Spotify playlist is quite varied. Yeah, I don't like to listen to the same thing all day. You know, like
I think everybody's sort of leaning that way nowadays.
Yeah, I think that's a definite. We're heading in the direction where you're starting to see a more varied set, even at local shows.
Yeah,
which I think is awesome. I think that's
I'd prefer
super cool.
You know, you don't get ear fatigue.
Yeah,
where it's like, okay, I'm going to listen to, you know, a blast beat for 8 bands. It's like, no.
Oh, dude.
No.
my ideal show to be on would be like my band's like a Foo Fighters Green Day Cheap Trick fist fight salad. And cool. I would love to have that with like a ska band on to really get a crowd hyped. I'd like a metal band on, and I would like to close with a funk act because nobody goes home unhappy if there's funk.
Yeah.
Very true.
Like,
very true.
Yeah, you know, like that's the kind of show I want to go to. That's the kind of show I want to put on. I like that, like, people are more open-minded to things like that now. So
oh dude, if
with you, Nick,
here, like I'll tell a Kellen story. I'm sure he wouldn't mind me telling you this story. But before we were in the band, they were trying to open up really bad for Streetlight Manifesto in Baltimore. Okay. And like the promoter really wanted them on, this and that, but Streetlight, like themselves and their management was just like, no, they sound too much like Streetlight. We're trying to get more like like rappers and stuff. Like Streetlight's not about having any other band that sounds like them. They'll have like an acoustic act open up for them. Like, they're not about that. Like they're trying to have variety in their shows because I don't know.
Which is good, you know.
I'm sure that was frustrating when trying to get on the show, but it's also
Right,
like,
yeah.
right.
I get it, I totally get it.
Yeah, totally. Same.
How do you stand out, and how do you make the show stand out? How do you make it
Yep.
something that people want to go to and stay the whole time for?
Yep.
Like I want whoever comes to see me to also see the band that's on after me and before me, and I want their people to see me too. And if we all sound the same, they're gonna be bored.
I agree. I've been to those shows, dude.
Me too, man.
Yeah.
I've been to them. I've been on them.
So you guys brought up the Twitch thing, the live stream shows. Have you guys done a live stream show yet at all?
Yeah, we did one with our band
Solios,
Solios last year.
Okay.
It was really good too.
It was awesome. Yeah, it was fantastic. We had like the chat going crazy. It was like it felt like a concert.
Yeah,
It really did.
It went way better than I thought it was going
Honestly,
to. But that was
same.
still like when concerts weren't back yet. So, so more people were in lockdown still, and you couldn't like go. I don't know like how well it's going to go this time around. But Sunday, June 26th is the day. We don't have it announced yet. I don't know this if you guys are going to break the news right on your podcast right now, but. Yeah,
well,
Sunday, June 26th is the day. Time
Special alert.
This is coming out last week in April, so
cool.
So
you should have a decent amount of time to.
Okay.
So this will just help it.
Oh yeah.
Well, I hope so. And yeah, like we said, all the donations are going to go to Ukraine humanitarian efforts. So
nice. So with the live stream stuff, we actually did one back in Thanksgiving 2020, right?
Yeah,
it was. But we had the 4 bands pre-tape, and then we
just aired it.
Yeah, and then we aired it, and then we jumped into the chat and stuff like that. So
Not bad. That's cool.
It was cool. It was nice because it was like not worrying about can everybody hear us?
Right.
Does it sound good? That. It was a little more contained. You got a decent amount of camera angles. I didn't do that.
Well, that's cool.
But yeah, I love the live stream thing. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too. That was
good. So definitely watch their live stream. That's
for sure. But we'll be there in playing, and you can actually like request songs and stuff.
And we like see the chat as it goes by, and we can interact with it. So it's pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome. What does that look like in a studio? Like you guys are obviously you're getting a sound stage ready, right?
Yeah. So we have our boy David.
Yeah, Dave Gill. He runs a studio in Beaver, Pennsylvania. It's out in the middle of nowhere, but it's super nice.
He has like a whole camera setup. He has a big there's like a nice little stage area and
a giant TV.
Giant TV, and that's where we see like the chat go by, and we can interact with it in real time. So he's got the hookup, man. He's awesome, David Gill.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's super cool.
Yeah,
that's what we didn't have.
Yeah, they literally just opened something like that up, like a couple of months ago. It's down the road here where Revel 9 did their video. And it's basically like a sound studio and then like a bunch of other little studios you can break off into. There's like a podcasting studio and actual recording studios, rehearsal stuff.
Remember the name of it?
The Music Room.
We'll put a link to it in the description for anybody that's wanting to do any of that stuff or interested in putting on a live stream or recording or anything like that. And if you're not in our area and you're in the area of Stack Like Pancakes, you can contact their boy as well if you're interested in something like that.
The Music Mall.
Cool.
It is on all socials as that.
So you guys are kind of recently really starting to kind of push your Twitch channel. What is it that like made you gravitate towards that being here's the social media things we're going to pay attention to and put some time into, because it's kind of crazy right now, and it's the devil sometimes, and it's figuring out like where to put your time is huge.
Yeah, so essentially it's like we have some miles between us. We live in different areas right now, so Twitch is a good place where we can all hop on a video game and spend some time together. And engage with our fans, so that alone was pretty much the deciding factor. And of course, in general, Twitch is just like a really great platform,
Yeah.
from the Twitch we got the Discord started, and then like I don't know, like we have like a whole community now on Discord. Like everyone's like
snowball effect.
They make friends with each other like in the chats. Like everyone shows each other their different art projects, their
pretty crazy
music,
it's
and
cool.
This and that, and like I don't know, we're all just like super good friends. And then like we get on live, and
there they all are. Yeah,
it's great. It's a way to interact with the fans without actually like going on tour and playing shows. I don't know. It's just kind of like content filler stuff, you know, in between like music stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It seems more of an immediacy to it too.
Agreed.
You don't quite get on like Twitter, you know what I mean, or even or Instagram or anything like that. It gives you more of like it's almost conversational in a way.
Totally.
So
right.
A little bit more.
Totally.
And you're actually seeing our faces like live, like you know what I mean. It's different than social media.
Right.
For sure. Well, speaking about things that you guys are monetizing your Twitch, I'm assuming at this point, right?
Yeah,
he's really reaching for a segue.
I'm reaching for a segue here because we have to pay some bills. we've got our awesome sponsor, Poddex, that we like to have. And what we like to do is have our guests participate in some pod decks. What pod decks is different decks of cards for budding podcasters who don't have verbal diarrhea like we do, or you know, some people who need some icebreakers and stuff like that. So within each deck, there are 50 cards. Within each card is a question of some sort. So we'll have you guys each pick a deck, and then once you pick that deck, you're going to pick a card from that deck. So
random question time.
Yeah. So the decks you can pick from are the interview deck, the interview deck 2, episode deck, would you rather, what the heck. There's also the what the fuck deck. Go ahead, say it, Jim. I know you want to.
I said, what the fuck?
And it's got like the MTV branding, the old school MTV branding, and then also the how dare you deck. And you have to say it like that because it's important. And so, yeah. You guys each pick a deck, and then we'll pick a card from each one.
Can I go first?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Can I get the what the fuck deck?
That's what I wanted.
I wanted to get to before you guys do it.
We can do 2 what the fuck.
It's okay.
We can do that.
All right.
We can do it.
All right. So while I shuffle the cards to make sure that it's completely random.
Yes.
Jim's going to explain some stuff.
I will just tell everybody that's listening that if you go over to poddex.com, you can check out all of these decks. They also have an app for your phone. I used it. I will use it a couple times when we do more of the, like if we're remote, I'll use that. And I've also brought the decks to work. I work at a bar. I've handed them to people that look like they really could use some help. And they're kind of fun. It's a very Cards Against Humanity / Exploding Kittens type of experience. They got some cool swag on there too. They got new decks all the time. If you decide you want to purchase from Poddex, use the promo code BACON.
Because everything is better with bacon.
And you will get 10% off your entire order.
Yes. So what we're going to do now is we're going to fan this out. And I guess, Nick, you can go first.
You will go first. I'm going to start moving my finger from my left to my right, your right to your left. You tell me to stop when.
All right. And stop.
Stop it right there. All right. Nick, what's the most embarrassing or worst thing your parents ever caught you doing?
Oh, man. Probably backing one vehicle into the other in the driveway, and I tried to play it off. Yeah.
How badly did you damage the vehicles?
A couple $100. I mean, I paid it off.
That's not too
bad.
All right, that's not too bad.
That could be worse.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
That.
All right. You want Steven? You got an answer?
All right. Jesus Christ.
That means
I mean,
Nick's
so
gonna have
this
to answer the other question too.
Yeah, right. I gotta do 2, right? So this one time, like this, I don't even know. This is like maybe like right summer after high school or something like that. My dad, me and my friends were hotboxing our shed, and my dad comes out and just finds like 5 dudes in our shed just like smoking, and he's like, what the hell's going on here? And I'm just like, oh shit. So It was more funny than anything.
Yeah.
Were your parents like smoking is the devil, or was it more of like what are you doing?
At the time, I mean, they didn't flip out over that, but like
Right.
definitely weren't happy about it, you know?
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Nowadays, my mom fucking, she probably smokes more than me.
I've said the same thing about my parents, like on the show. It's like when I turned like 19, my dad took me for a ride in the car and was like, "Open the glove box," and I opened it up, and there's like a bowl in there. And he was like, "You're a man," and I'm like, "I guess we're doing this. All right, let's do this.
We're doing this.
All right.
Cool.
All right, here we go. Next set of questions here. Oh, come on.
Sorry.
This guy is fucking
Sorry.
professional.
I am professional.
And stop.
Oh, that was quick. He's right in.
I'm
right
ready.
to the stop. Steven, can you do any tricks with your tongue?
Let's see. Can roll it. That's about it. Like, or make like I can't do a clover. Can you do? Ew, Nick's got one. That was something.
Nick's got tongue tricks.
That's about it. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I can just like make it a taco. That's about it. Taco
All
tongue.
right.
Yeah, I can
Taco
do the
tongue.
taco thing. That's about it.
I feel like everybody could probably do that, but
Who
Yeah.
doesn't love tacos?
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Fantastic.
Exactly.
That's a better question for brass players.
yeah, true.
That's
Good call. Good call. Absolutely. So you guys hop on Twitch all the time. What is the game of choice that you guys are
Fortnite.
participating in?
Fortnite,
We love
bro.
Fortnite. We love Fortnite. We love Fortnite.
Jesus
I
Christ.
saw that a couple.
For better or
years
for
post.
worse, we're addicted.
And how many of you guys usually participate at a time?
Oh,
We usually get us three plus like somebody in the chat. We usually just get like a fan. We try to play with the fans as much as we can.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Are you guys big gamers? Are you
not so much. Not me.
I play video games all the time, bro. Add me on
Nice.
PS4, Nick Linder 95. Add me on Epic Games, same tag.
Find him. Are you guys competitive?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Nick rages.
bro.
So,
yeah,
like-
I get so mad when we get second place.
Nick rages.
I like
So-
throw my controller and shit. It's hilarious.
So if you go on and a fan is just like schooling you on it, are you cool?
Oh,
Are you like,
we've
it's
had
a
that
fan, I
happen.
gotta be
We've
cool? Or
had
are you
that
like,
happen.
son of a bitch?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, we've had kids like just come on and they just squad white people like completely like by themselves. They're so good. All we gotta do is just sit back and like give them ammo and heals and stuff, and they just take care of business. It's great.
Nice.
That's awesome. Yeah, my son actually went over to a friend's house with their family, and they were talking about Mario Kart. And we play it on Switch and Super Nintendo emulators and stuff like that all the time. And he let them know that my wife, Jen, gets a little aggressive when it comes to video games because
That's hilarious.
she's like super into it.
I think everybody gets a little aggressive with Mario Kart.
Oh,
Everybody, yeah.
I think
should.
that's
You have
just
to.
one of those ones that
I think
you know,
Kellen has that actually.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
think, yeah, he has it for Switch, I think. So if you guys ever want to hit him up, maybe he'll play with you.
I
don't know.
I don't like other people.
That's fair.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, Kellen ditched out on us, so
I play as much as I can, but I'm a solo player. I don't do it online.
I hear you.
Just because I've the few times I did, like I wasn't prepped and I just got destroyed.
Somebody
immediately.
spamming
And I was
you.
just like, I'm out. I'm not doing this. It makes me too angry.
I feel you, bro. I've been there. So actually, me and Steve are actually playing in this Shrek the Musical
Oh, it's hilarious.
at a high school
Nice.
That's
this
awesome.
week. So we're gonna get going to our rehearsal here
In a
pretty
little
soon.
bit.
So
Just if we got like a
Yeah.
couple more minutes for
Yeah,
playing
we're
games. I hate to,
we're
like,
wrapping
even
we're
do
wrapping
that.
up anyway. We're around that time anyway.
appreciate
Cool.
it.
Sorry to even like be dicks.
No, that's cool.
No, it's all right. Better you than us.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh, yeah, I just want
You
to be honest about our excuse.
It's a pretty good excuse.
Yeah.
Shrek
So
the
so
Musical, baby.
which one of you is Shrek and
Yeah.
which one's Fiona?
I'm Fiona.
I'm actually Farquaad, the
Nice.
short guy.
Farquaad is
That
great.
is amazing.
Farquaad is
Yeah.
great.
That is absolutely amazing.
Mike was the Muffin Man.
Yeah.
The Muffin Man.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
Yeah. You meant the gingerbread man, but that's fine.
I meant the Muffin
Yeah,
Man.
whatever.
That's the joke.
No, he was down on Drury
Whatever.
Lane.
You're
Yeah.
forever donkey.
Donkey. All right. Well, all right, guys. So we'll cut you loose then. And with that being said, where can everybody find you and Stack Like Pancakes and even your other project?
Yeah. So stacklikepancakes.com. And then on this, that'll give you all of our links. And then on the social medias, it is SL Pancakes. That's our Twitch, IG, everything.
Cool.
And then our other project, we play in a band called Solios. It's a ska band out of Pittsburgh. At Solios Band, SOULIOS. And you can catch us on Facebook, Instagram, catch us playing shows in Pittsburgh surrounding areas. Hell yeah.
Sweet.
Awesome. Thank you guys for your time. We appreciate everybody that is checking out the show. Definitely go check out So Close Yet So Far right now. Check out the band.
Hell yeah.
Love them, share them, find them, go see them live. Find them on Twitch. Check out that live stream. And remember to ask yourself the most important question every day.
One of you was here for this.
Yeah, one of you is here for this.
So here's the test. What's the one question you should always ask yourself, Steven?
Oh, shit, me.
Do you feel lucky?
No.
Punk?
Yes! Something about bacon. I forget because I suck. What is it?
It is what is your bacon?
What is your bacon? Okay, well, I had the bacon.
You did have the bacon.
Yeah.
You did have the bacon. Apparently, music is your bacon. Video games is your bacon. Whatever it is that makes your life better is your bacon. So everybody listening, just ask yourself, what's your bacon? Fun conversation.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So definitely check them out.
Yeah, the music's great.
The music's cool.
Very cool. When I jumped on, I really liked them. I had a question, unfortunately, that I didn't get to ask because they have a song called "Shit Fuck Damn It."
SFDD on Spotify.
The video is great and it's really cool. And what made it cool was that fans sent them props to use in the video, and they didn't know what the props were until they were shooting the video.
Yeah.
So they opened it up and started pulling out things and had to use them for the video.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But we had 2 new members of the band.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to ask about that. But still, go check out the video and check out the music. It's very cool.
Another thing that I wanted to ask them about, and we didn't get to, but so they actually, a lot like Bacon Is My Passion was going to do, they make like VIP early entry things at their shows,
right?
Where they make pancakes for the fans.
Yes,
which is cool. So we want to make bacon for the fans.
For the fans.
When we do a live show, we're gonna have bacon.
We're gonna try and have bacon. For them.
But in the meantime, while we're waiting on that to happen and come to fruition, Jim, where can they find you?
You can find me, Jimmy G Shoes, on the socials, on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook if you wanna. I rarely do anything there anymore. It's kind of a drag. Craven Strange, my band, is at cravenstrange.net, and from there you can find all of our links to all of our things. Pick up some swag over there, and check out our single "I Run Away," which is out now.
Stupendous.
Thank you. It is stupendous is a good word. I like that word.
Yeah.
It is WrestleMania weekend. Yeah, you can check us out there. And Bacon Is My Passion, like you mentioned earlier.
Yes.
Also has music on the Spotifys and all the streaming services, just like Grammar Street.
The Deezers and the titles and on the iHeartRadios.
How about you, bud?
Me personally, I am at Me My Own Self Mike. My band is at Something Heavy Music. You can find me and my band on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Bacon Is My Podcast. You can catch us on all the socials at Bacon Is My Pod. We have the Instagram, we have the Facebook, we have the Twitter, and we even have a TikTok.
We do. We do have a TikTok.
I don't know how to use it.
Me either.
But it's there, and there's some videos, and we're trying, people. We're trying.
You can also check out baconismypodcast.com, where you can get links to all these things. You can check out our swag, Bacon Is My Fashion. You can download, you can get a widget for the show. You can listen to all the episodes. You can find all of our sponsors on there too, and links to all the promos and all that kind of stuff, so you don't have to remember it, because we're terrible at remembering things.
Indeed.
Our music is on there as well.
And also, big shout out to our BIMP squad over at Patreon.
Absolutely.
Patreon.com/Bacon is my podcast. And we've got ad-free shows, early access to shows. We've got live streams. We've got additional content, additional shows, lots of stuff on there.
It's fun.
His music.
Yes.
My music.
Yes.
Lots of things. Stuff. And it helps the show out greatly.
Yes, it absolutely does.
Yeah.
So buy from our sponsors. Check us out on Patreon. It keeps the show going. You get a discount. It's great.
Yeah.
It's great. Leave us those 5-star reviews. Thank you for listening. You guys are awesome. And remember to ask yourself the most important question of the day every day.
What's your bacon?
What's your bacon?